What's up, MMA fans? It's me again. I'm going to be doing UFC 83 predictions. Alright, let's start out with fight 1. It's going to be Kern Yoshi versus Jonathan Golett. Jonathan Golett, I think he's been struggling lately. He hasn't really been on his game lately. Kosho Yuno, I think Kosho Yuno is a good striker, but Jonathan, I think Jonathan's going to look for a takedown, and Yoshio Uno is going to submit him. So I'm going to say Yoshio Uno is going to win. Next we got Brad Morris versus Cain Velasquez. Brad is a good fighter overall. He's a good striker. Cain is, he's a good submitter, but I think this fight is going to be brawl. I don't really think any fighter is going to want a takedown. I think they're going to both want to strike, but who knows? It could go either way. I'm just going to say Brad Morris is going to win this fight by TKO. Okay, next we got Rich Clemente versus Sam Stout. Now, as you know, Sam Stout is a great striker. He's aggressive. Richie, he's also a good striker. He's not as aggressive. Rich just might look for that takedown. But, if he doesn't look for the takedown, then I'm going to say Sam's going to win this fight. But, just overall, I think Sam is a better fighter, and he's a little bit more experienced. So I'm going to say Sam Stout is going to win that fight. Alright, next we got Ed Herman versus Demon Maua. I can't pronounce that name. Dean Herman, we haven't seen him fight for a while. He's, I don't know, he's more of a, striker than, he likes to stand more than he likes to go on the ground. Demon, or however the hell you pronounce it, yeah, D-Man, it's, he's a good wrestler, but, I think Ed's gonna win this fight by TKO, easily. Alright, next we got Jason Day versus Alan Belcher. Alan Belcher is a pretty well-rounded fighter. He likes to take it to the ground a little bit more. But, he is a good striker, so, if Jason wants to strike, then he's gonna strike with him. And this fight could go either way, but I'm gonna say Alan's gonna win this fight. Next we got Joe Dorkson versus Jason McDonald. Jason McDonald is a very good submissionist. He's not very good at strikes, although he does have good kicks. But, I don't know. Joe is very experienced in MMA. He's had lots of MMA fights, but I think Joe's going to win this fight. As much as I don't want to say that, I think Joe's going to win this fight. Next, we got Mark Bowick versus Mac Dancing. Mac Dancing is a great striker, very aggressive, also good on the ground. Mark, not so much good on striking, but you know, he could look for a submission when they're on the ground if he does go to the ground. But I'm going to say Mac is going to win this fight, probably by TKO. Next we got Charles McCarthy versus Michael Bisping. Now Michael Bisping, I hope he gets his ass kicked because I hate him after what he did to Matt Hamill. You know, Matt Hamill should have won that fight. But Michael Bisping, you know, he likes to strike, but he sucks at it. Charles is a better striker, and he's going to take Michael to the ground just like Matt Hamill did. And guess what? Charles is going to win this fight, and there's not going to be any fucking rigs this time. Alright, next we got Nate Carey versus Caleb Starnes. Now Nate, I'm going to say this right now, Nate is going to win this fight, no doubt, TKO. Nate is a lot better striker, and he's just going to hammer him all throughout the round. So easily Nate's going to win this fight. Next we got Travis Lutter versus Rich Franklin. Now Rich Franklin needs to come back after his loss to Silva. Rich, you know, he's a good fighter because he was the middleweight champion at one point. But I think, you know, Rich Franklin's going to probably win this fight due to strikes, TKO. You know, knock him out, KO. Travis Lutter is probably going to look to take it to the ground. I don't know, Travis isn't really, I mean, Travis is a good, he likes to take it to the ground, but I think Rich is going to put him in submission if he does that. But I'm going to say Rich Franklin's going to win by knockout. Alright, next we got Matt Serra versus George St. Pierre in our main event. Now Matt Serra, I want to win. Now he won last time, but to be quite honest with you, I think a lot of that had to do with luck. Because St. Pierre, if you look at their first fight, St. Pierre was like kicking his ass. And then the second round, Matt Serra came back and kicked his ass and backed his ass up and was able to knock him out. This fight's very hard to predict. It could go either way. I think Matt Serra is going to figure out that he's going to want to take it to the ground. So I'm going to say Matt Serra's going to win this fight by KO.